Hello, folks. This is Joseph. Sorry I'm late. Welcome to the call. State your name and where are you calling from?
Dana Gillespie, Tennessee.
Hi, Tennessee. How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm absolutely amazing. Anyone else out there? State your name and mention where you're calling from.
Donna Ross, Anderson, Missouri, the Ozarks.
Oh, Donna, how are you?
I'm great.
That's great. We're about to have an amazing call today. We have
RhodiGandha, I'm great.
absolutely RhodiGandha. RhodiGandha. Welcome to the call. State your name and mention where you're calling from.
Hi, Cindy Pavoni from Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, Cindy, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, Joseph. How you doing?
I am absolutely amazing. If I felt any better, I'll be sitting on a North Star somewhere.
Good, me too.
Welcome to the call. State your name and where you calling from. Oh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. I'm excited what's gonna go on tonight. I believe we have Denise Alva and Sandra on the line, and we're going to have a treat. We're going to have Sandra state her testimonial. She's been using the product, and I'm excited to hear this testimonial from her. It's going to be amazing. Sandra, are you there?
I am here. How are you?
I am absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful call today. Denise, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
Awesome, brother.
One of my leaders on this phone. I love it. Ooh-wee. It's kind of chilly out here in Northern California. Woo!
Really?
It's about 50 degrees, but it's chilly for me. Well, welcome to the call. State your name and where you calling from.
Shirley Westfield, Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. Woo! Hey, you guys must be cold over there too.
Hey, it's pretty down here.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this is nice on the base, Georgia.
All right, Georgia. Welcome to the call. State your name, who joined us. State your name and mention where you call from.
Maurice Liggett from Georgia.
Woo, we're having a full house today. I'm going to give it a few minutes. There's going to be more added. I hope you all have your notebook and pad and pen out, because we're going to have some great information. We're on this call for RhodiGandha. RhodiGandha is an awesome product, awesome company, awesome opportunity here. And for those who just got on the call, we're going to have a treat tonight. We're going to have Sandra talk about her testimonial. She has actually been using the product for quite some time, and I'm excited to hear her state her testimonial. Great. We're going to give it a few more minutes, and I'm also going to introduce you to one of my good friends. She's also been in the industry medical field for the last 30 years, and recently, 20 years ago, she's been sick. And if she didn't take her health in her own hand, I don't think she would be on this call this evening. Who entered in this conversation? State your name and mention where you're calling from. Welcome.
King of 18, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome to the call. State your name and where you're calling from. So with this, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna mute the lines out, and we're gonna listen to Sandra. I'm so excited for you to be on this call, Sandra, and stating your testimonial. I'm excited to hear from you. And with that, I'm going to mute the calls out, and you can take the floor.
All right.
All callers are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
I signed up under Donna Ross in January, and I ordered RhodiGandha on the 7th, and I received it last Wednesday. And I was so excited. I've been so excited, waiting for it, anticipating, and because I know it's not fun, and I know what it does for Donna and numerous other people. And so I started drinking it Wednesday night. Well, it's hard for me to breathe walking up the stairs because I live in an upstairs apartment. And Thursday morning, I got up and I coughed up all this green junk off of my lungs. And then proceeded Thursday was coughing up. It turned from green to milky white. And I was so ecstatic because that has never happened to me, with any natural products. And that's why I'm so excited about this. And on top of this, my son was sick with the virus that was going around. I gave him a 3-day supply of RhodiGandha to drink. Within 3 days, he was up, his body was not aching, and he was just feeling so much better. Well, one of his roommate's daughters was sick, and I gave her some to drink. And she's like 2, 3 years old, and the next day she got up running around playing. I know it is awesome. I am so on fire for this product, RhodiGandha. I am so amazed by it. And not only that, I have it on Facebook, and this is the first product I've ever tried that I'm so enthusiastic about and telling other people about it. I even have emailed my niece out in California because she has MS, but her daughter has MRSA. It's in her system. And my nephew has diabetes really bad. And I says, I need you to get on and look at the website and tell me what you think. So I'm just really excited about what the future is going to bring. I see a 6-figure in my future, and I see not only that, my one priority is getting it out to people to learn about RhodiGandha and what it can do for you. And secondly, it's financial freedom. And that's what I see. And that's what I see for other people. And I'm just so awesome. I am so ecstatic about it, Every place I go, it's RhodiGandha, But it's an awesome product. And Donna, I just want to thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for introducing me to RhodiGandha.
Wow, Sandra, that was an amazing testimonial, and I appreciate you, and I thank God for you being on this planet. Thank you, and also thank you, Donna, for bringing her to the opportunity. Congratulate yourself and pat yourself on the shoulder. I think you have a winner here. I think you got a leader in the making here, and that's awesome. I love it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to one of my good friends. Again, she's been in the medical field for over 30 years, and her expertise is analyzing blood under the scope. And recently, I believe for 8 years, she's been studying under Robert Young. And for those who know Robert Young, or if you don't, you just go and do your research, do your due diligence on him. He is very powerful. He analyzes blood, and he gives his expertise around the world to bring health and promote health back to America and third world countries. Denise, are you there?
Yes, I am. Happy to be here.
Thank you. Take the floor. It's your turn.
Thank you. Well, My name's Denise Abda, and I have worked in the hospital setting, in the clinical lab. I am a registered medical technologist, and I did that for 30 years. And as Doc said, 20 years ago I got really sick, so I was able to be in contact with the doctors and have them do what their expertise was. And I continued to test my blood, and I knew how sick I was, but I was never getting better. My numbers from my blood tests were never changing. They were always within the normal range of, the education I've done and the work that I was involved with doing blood testing in the hospital laboratory. So since I was sick and since I was able to have access to all of that, and I wasn't getting better and my numbers were still normal, I had to reach outside because all of the expertise that I was working with wasn't getting me better. I knew that there had to be something more. It wasn't making sense to me, and I'm sure everybody on the call at one point or another has heard people say that, they're not feeling good, they've gone to the doctor, their blood tests are normal, nothing for them. So those blood tests that we do in the hospital are a quantity test, obviously. And then since I stepped out of the realm and made some changes because I sought out the advice of a prevention medicine doctor who taught me about nutrition, which led me down the road to keep on looking for answers, and I ended up working with Dr. Robert Young and in California. I've studied with him for the last 8 years, and he teaches us how to look at blood under the microscope and test it looking for quality, what your red blood cells are like. So, the bottom line is your red blood cells are only as healthy as the fluid they are in. And when that fluid is in balance and you're giving your body what it needs to heal and everything is working accordingly, those cells show up like you would expect to see a red blood cell sitting in, plasma. But, you might think of a nice round circular red cell sitting in water, but, water's not going to do it. I'm trying to give you a visual. So when we're using the right products and when we're making a difference in our health and getting educated to what we could do for ourselves, because I went down that road, I had to do it for myself, I learned the importance of what a quality blood looks like. We have 5 million red blood cells at any one time. They live 120 days. So I am really excited to actually see the importance of how RhodiGandha is working under the microscope. I'm looking forward to coming back and giving the clinical trials to Doc. And with our testimony today, I think that I know what I'm going to see. I'll take the pictures, I'll send them out. I'll make sure everybody gets an idea of what we have on board here, because I'm really looking forward to what we can do. This sounds like one of the best products that have come out lately. I'm looking forward for your direction, Doc, and I'm happy to be here.
Several opportunities here, why RhodiGandha and why I chose RhodiGandha and to take the lead. Okay, I'm going to mute it right back.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Okay, now let's try this again. My name is Joseph Gerardin, and yes, my background is a medical doctor by trade. However, I do not practice. I practice the language of love, okay? And with that said, the reason why I chose RhodiGandha was because I see where this is going and where it could be going. I met Robert Aitchison a few weeks ago, and it's funny because I was involved with another company, and I want to emphasize on the great three-way calling because it does work indeed. It does. I met him through one of my other people that I was training in another company. And I was actually, she called him and three-wayed me in to get him in as a customer in that company. See how three-way calling works? You can actually connect to the broader picture here. So we got to talking, and a couple of days later we called each other, and I was asking, well, what are you involved with? Well, you're a CEO, and I know what a CEO is. So he started explaining to me what he was doing. And as a leader, I knew right off the bat, I knew right off the bat what he was talking about. I knew what product he was talking about, so I jumped on it right away. Okay, I've been in this industry for 15 years, and fortunately 9 of those 15 years I've been the top income earner in every company I've been involved with. Why? It's because I listened, for one, I learned teamwork for 2, and I learned the opportunity is very important for each and every one of us, okay? I was in your shoes. I utilized conference calls. I allowed the conference calls to do my heavy lifting, and I three-wayed my upline, and it's very important. Key here is to three-way your upline, okay? This opportunity here in RhodiGandha is excellent, okay? I know this product's been out for 3 years. However, RhodiGandha birthed itself February of 2012. And what I mean by birthed itself, we are embarking on a great opportunity here to get on the ground floor. When we get on the ground floor, we have more of our voice being heard out there. And there's the potential. I don't know what you guys are looking for, but I know what you're looking at here. This is an extremely, extremely important opportunity to get involved and get it running, okay? Robert Aitchison's vision is to put a benchmark on this product. Not the company, the product. Most of the companies out there that have product, nutritional products, don't have a benchmark on their product. Rather, they have a benchmark on their company. Okay, they brand their company more. But as distributors, we are here to educate and bring forth our health in each and every one of us who are on RhodiGandha, okay? That's the opportunity. This is very vital right here and right now. If we learn, okay, first we need to learn the business, okay? That's very first in line. Second is to get into the business, okay? That is very vital. Then thirdly, you actually do the business. Now, when you do the business and learn the business, now you teach the business. And when you teach the business, guess what? You become artists. And what I mean by artist, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, for example, is an artist. He's not a pro. He's an artist. Why? Because he makes his team look pretty. He makes them come together, work as a team. That's why they have so many championships. We're not here to build championship teams. We are here to build championship people, okay? And that's the first and foremost priority on my list is to build championship people, okay? Now I'm going to go a little bit deeper than that. RhodiGandha has a great comp plan, okay? The comp plan consists of, okay, there's 3 packages. Okay, and I would like and recommend the senior VIP packet is $9.95. Okay, that comes with 6 cases, and those 6 cases. Why we get that many? Well, guess what? What does Starbucks do? What does McDonald's do? And I know McDonald's don't have the best hamburgers in the world, but they have the best system. What I mean by system is they do the power of sample. The more product you give, the more you get, and the more you share, the more you will make, the more you will put in your business. Because if you hand a bottle out, and I'm going to almost promise you, if they like the product, if they like what they feel and see and hear, guess what? They're going to call you back in about a week or so, maybe even 3 days, some. Okay? And then they're going to ask you, hey, where can I get this? Well, now you explain the business, okay? That's why that senior VIP with 6 cases. Now with those 6 cases comes with BV. That is actually business volume. What I mean by business volume is what you accumulate in your organization. When you accumulate those certain points in your organization, guess what? You get bonuses. And when you hit those pin levels, you get bonuses. And Robert put something together that it just blows my mind. Okay, and it blows my other leaders' mind too. You get fast and quick start bonuses up to 480 BV. So if somebody comes in at the 995, guess what? You just made 264, and then if you get 3 people, guess what? You just paid back your package. Now it gets even better than that. You start at the marketing director, and and once you get to that director level, guess what? You get a car allowance. You get an extra $500 bonus on top of that, whether you want to pay for the car you currently have now or a new car you dreamed of. I don't know what kind of car you want, but I love the toys. I love big toys, okay? So that is the package you will get, and it's very important to get in. Those are the serious people, okay? Now, the second package is a VIP, just a regular $595. The $595 package comes with 4 cases. Of course, that's only $360 in BV, business volume. However, you can start there. I don't know where you're comfortable with, but if you start there, and duplicate yourself and learn what your sponsor's doing, you can actually accumulate a lot of points in your organization. Okay, you start there, but as you grow, you hit pin levels. And what my partner Scott and I are going to do is going to teach you the 90-day quick start to the marketing director. What we mean by quick start is the 90 days. If we can get you there in 90 days, guess what? You actually double your pin levels, meaning you double your bonuses. Rather than getting the one set like 100 to 250 to 600 to 1,000, well, guess what? You now went from 100 to 200, went from 250 to 500, went from 600 to 1,200, went from 1,000 to 2,000, and then if you add up all those numbers, guess what? That's about $4,000. If we can do that quickly, that's what you can put in your pocket and in your bank account. Okay. What I would like to see is all you guys hit that pin level. Okay, we need to create a story for you. If we can create a story from the get-go, guess what? People will listen, and we will form momentum. And in this business, momentum is key. Okay, we have to stay on that momentum. Okay, and the only way we can stay on that is sharing the plan, sharing the product, and sharing. I mean, doing presentations, doing 3-way calls. The more you do, the more you will put in your pocket, okay? And then the very last packet is the minimum, okay? It's the $177.90. The $177.90 comes with 1 case, and of course that's 80 BV, business volume, okay? I'm going to break that down. If y'all come in at the $995, you get 21 people, guess what? You're at the marketing director at the $1,000 packs, okay? Now it gets so simple, okay? Now if you come in at the $595, that's 44 people you need to get. Do the math. Now if you come in at the $177.90, you have to get that many packs out there, and which is 125. Which one do you prefer, the easy start or the hard start? You know, 177.90 is for not that serious, that much being serious. However, if you come in at the $995, you're very serious, and we can launch you. After we do the 90-day quick start to marketing director, guess what? I'm going to teach you. After that, I'm going to teach you the 180-day quick start to national director. That's within about 9 to 12 months. You should be at the national director level if we do this right. Okay? Teamwork. And I know a lot of you know what the acronym of TEAM is. Together, everyone achieves more. Okay? John Maxwell is my mentor. He's been my mentor for the last 9 years, and he always emphasizes on teamwork, turning your me into our we. And if we cannot do that, we can't increase our income. And then the second part he teaches is power of influence. Learn your influence real fast. And your influence is the third-party validation, those 3 calls. The reason why I'm staying on 3-way calls, because that is what this business is made of. And that's how I brought my success, and that's how I made a lot of money in this business. And I'm sure Robert Aitchison will agree that 3-way calls is the way this business is worked. And I know that's how he made most of his money as well, okay? And I know you guys are ready to rock and roll, and I know you guys are ready to make RhodiGandha a benchmark. And you know what? With that said, I want to let you go with this, okay? Think to yourself. Ask yourself, am I in a position where I want to be today? If not, if that answer is no, get back to the one who invited you, okay? He or she will go over the plan, and if not, they have my number, and I will be willing to talk to you all on the phone, and of which I want to talk to every single one of you in the future, okay? I want to be close, one-on-one with every single one of you. And tonight was an awesome call. Thank you, and thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule, and I know most of you have family. And until then, go RhodiGandha.